with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. He's not in burping, leaning ban. It matters not if battery fun his trials can't see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is dead to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't actor as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over it and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Monday the 16th of January 2023. I do hope you're all doing well indeed. And yeah, we all enjoyed the weekend as best as you could. And if you couldn't, then that's a shame, but hopefully I can, you know, improve people's moods by having some robust game of bingo. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. There is no random shenanigans to talk about. There's no update on Phil's expenditure on WWE Champions. All we know is that T is playing a lot, as usual. But yeah, if TJ posts the update, I'll of course relay it on. But keep an eye on TJ's Twitter otherwise, because obviously well, he's usually the source anyway for providing the kind of details of how much Phil is spending on that fucking daft game. And congratulations to Secret Limited for getting over 100,000 views on his annual video, his annual DSP video. Incredible achievement. So yeah, well done to Secret Limited. Great accomplishment, and also, I mean, I feature at times in that video or a couple of things I say, so I'm happy to have certainly, you know, contributed a little tiny bit to what was a very well made video, you know what I mean? So yeah, well done Secret Limited for that incredible, you know, response. And obviously it's like that's not just detractors watching it, because obviously there's a lot of detractors out there, but I wouldn't say there's 100,000 detractors, so that's quite a lot of kind of average run of the mill, you know, YouTubers, gamers or whatever, just random YouTube people watching this video and seemingly liking the video as well. So yeah, congratulations Secret Limited for a great response to your video. Did I catch Phil's daily crap? Did he make one last night? Why would he have made one last night? I didn't realise Phil made one last night after we having a day stream. Yeah, he actually fucking made one. I didn't even realise. I just thought I thought he wouldn't have bothered because he was only playing a day stream. So that's a bizarre one to me. Let's see what he talked about. Oh my god, I just fucking see the hat. I just fucking see him waving his little fucking straw hat about in the fucking auto thumbnail thing. Yeah. What was I gonna say?
Wise, but that's okay. Not every stream will be. Alright?
Hold on, rewind.
Plus hours just for the story and then their side content. I will need ongoing support, okay? Today this was my only stream. I was hoping for better because I was thinking this is the only stream. Maybe people who know there's no night stream will show up today. It didn't happen. It's all good. This is not going to make or break me. This is not a dilemma. This is just me being honest with you. It was not a great stream, you know, support-wise. But
oh my fucking god. Wow. Yeah, Phil got $55 in tips for a day stream. Even though the night stream was him making content which he's already been paid $200 for, he was complaining about this.
That's okay. Not every stream will be. Alright? I just hope it doesn't become a pattern with One Piece Odyssey. Speaking of which, after the stream ended, after I was eating dinner, a little something arrived. Oh yes, that's right. I am going to join the Straw Hat Pirates myself. The next time that we play One Piece Odyssey, we have a straw hat that is exactly the same as Luffy's. that is now in the running to be worn if we do hit our tier 2 tips goal. There you go. I will show this again on stream tomorrow. Maybe even put it on briefly to just show you what it looks like. And we'll go from there. All right, but the straw hat did arrive. Sadly, it showed up too late to be used during the stream. Maybe that would have motivated some people to contribute more to see this hat and how it looks on me. But it is what it is. Next time around, we play One Piece Odyssey. I'll join the Straw Hat Pirates. Okay, cool. And thank you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So much to the viewer who donated that. That was real nice of you, because I was going to look on Amazon and someone already said, nah, I'll get you one. I was like, wow, thank you. That's real nice.
Fucking hell, man. Okay, Jesus Christ, okay. So, I've seen enough of daily crap. Bill basically lamenting on poor fucking support for a day stream and then showing some sort of fucking new tool to try and incentivize the dent heads to fucking give him money. Hey guys, if you give me $100, I'll fucking put on this fucking dumb hat. Fucking array. Okay, so yeah. Bill's awake and online and all that shit. Let's just get the bingo game set up. Excited is going to be our work for today's bingo. Try to find the bingo thing. Okay, fantastic. Excited. Oh, I missed the best part apparently of the fucking daily crap. What was the best part? He moaned about Patreon bids being over 30 minutes. That's his problem, that's his fault. This is why I cancelled a night stream anyway, because he could have time to fucking make the Patreon videos. He knows they're going to be about 30 minutes each from making these fucking videos. He said that in the past, he's alluded to that in the past. Oh my god, okay, we might check out more of the daily crap after we get the bingo card, set up. So guys, excited is a word for today's bingo shenanigans. I'm going to need a number. Nasty Fripples and player named Kake or Cake, however. You guys are trying to sneak ahead of the game here. I don't even ask for a number yet, you guys are posting numbers. I see what you're fucking doing. Your numbers do not count because I didn't even fucking ask from yet. Chisel says 420. I'm not giving Jared a number, I'm just reminding myself. You've always got to remind yourself a fucking 420. Barrett, well, stop trying to fucking guesstimate the fucking number. No. The first number in chat I see, which is between the numbers 1 and 50, which is an even number, will be the card I pick. How's that for fucking criteria? So it has to be between 1 and 50, and it has to be an even number. 44 is the first one I saw from Tacozilla. So that's the one we're going to be using, and okay, Tacozilla's 44. Yeah, there's a fucking very random, set of requirements. So the 44th bingo card looks like this one on the left hand side here. We got Phil saying, Phil taking a drink, him saying excited, day off, him getting a thumbs up, and him saying wow. Then Phil saying fuck, meaningful, him making a weird noise, him saying now, and what I mean by that is, the third row is Phil saying tips, oh, him saying Patreon, because I think he's got a bitch in mind with Patreon, him giving the player hands and him using the sound box. The fourth row is Phil mocking his chat, hate to say on demand, react and interactive. The fifth row is Phil's having a dumb close-up, him leaning somebody in his chat, him saying honest, it is what it is, and engagement. I think this is quite a strong card, so I will save this very quickly. And we can maybe check out the rest of the daily crap once we have this all set up and ready to go. I might be a bit, here and there today, guys, with the bingo stuff. I might have to disappear at times. Just a wee heads up. For now, I'm okay, but I might have to just, vanish now and again. Just a wee heads up. But the card's been said, fantastic stuff, so good stuff indeed. Phil's not live yet or whatever. Oops, that's the wrong one, that's the old layout. This is the new layout, okay, cool. So you guys all know the drill by now when it comes to the bingo stuff. If we have 10 burps, that is a free space. In fact, that's how we earned our bingo win yesterday, because Phil burped 10 times, giving us a free space, which is what we needed right at the death for a bingo victory. MLG Coconuts has still not been in touch with me, so I have no idea if he's going to be aware that he's won. He has until, Thursday. I think Phil's fucking gone live randomly, but he's not properly live yet. He just done the thing. I think Phil goes live so he can fix the fucking members thing so he can see it on his screen. And then goes back. Yeah, that's what he fucking does. It's such a weird fucking thing. Phil's not aware of studio mode. Phil doesn't seem to be aware of studio mode on fucking, what do you call it, on OBS. Which means you don't fucking transfer, just because you change scenes doesn't mean you're fucking changing it for a viewer as well. You can do it in studio mode, which means you can change things on a different scene without having to, move to that scene. He's fucking weird, man. He's so fucking dumb. You'd think he'd fucking learn his crap, and this is his fucking job after all, but there you fucking go. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, 10 burps free space, 25 snorts free space, these things double up as well. And what else is there? Oh yeah, 100 likes by Phil, you know, and he gets fucking, you know, it blows bubbles for gameplay essentially. That's also a free space, and if we have 100 likes, that is also a free space too. So fantastic stuff. Fucking hooray. Prophet says he only uses one scene. Yeah, it may, well, he uses multiple, to be fair, I think. I think he uses multiple scenes for the close-up. I think the close-ups are a scene. I feel like there's different scenes for all the close-ups he has. I don't know, I'm guessing. But I think he does. I have no fucking idea, to be honest. I have no fucking clue. But I would imagine Phil has different scenes set up, not just fucking one. But who knows how he fucking does this shit, man. Who fucking knows? But anyway, that's the bingo card all set up. That's the game ready to go, essentially. Prophet says nah, he uses a source for the close-up. Ah, fuck man, what a lazy bastard. Okay, the game's also ready to go. Let's catch the daily crap. And see what else was said.
That's real nice of you. And it came today, only after the stream ended.
You might actually have to, you know, be careful with this. I need to keep an eye on Phil not starting earlier than usual. What's he saying in chat? I don't make this music. Warzone tonight should be good. People are craving more, and it's been all week. Phil is anticipating a lot of big bounties because it's been a while since the last Warzone stream.
Now, how did the rest of today go? Well, today I did my React videos for patrons. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. The content that I do for the Patreon is really not related to this channel when you think about it. It's not gameplay. It's not really anything. It's private stuff that people request me to do because they like my opinions on things. And every month, people pay me $50 to do a private React video. That React video is 20 to 25 minutes in length, and it could be any kind of topics as long as they're not something that I completely disapprove of. Over the months that I've been doing this, like 6+ months, man, good variety of stuff. I've done documentaries. I've reacted to other content creators and their style of content. I've reacted to K-pop music videos and dancing routines. I reacted to countdowns, tourism videos. I mean, there's so much stuff I reacted to, comic book videos, that it's been a great variety of stuff. It's been very successful. People really like it, okay? But I will say this. I think what's happening is some people now are trying to a little bit push, you know, the realm of what's available in the video. And what I mean by that is, you know, these videos started off being Q&A videos many years ago, and the Q&A video was supposed to be 20 to 25 minutes long. Reacting is a little different than just doing straight up Q&A. When you're asking me a couple questions, I can even gauge my answers to try to have those answers go a certain length to fill the length of the video that it's supposed to be. When I'm doing live React, I'm going to give you my honest reactions to what I'm watching, so you have no idea how long it's going to take. You could very well submit me a 5-minute video, and it takes me 15 minutes to react to it. In fact, I tell you right now, that actually happened tonight. Someone submitted a 5-minute video, it took 15 minutes, so therefore they had submitted a series of small videos, and the assumption that I was just going to play them and never stop to react. That wasn't the case. I added a lot of commentary and stuff to it. The video ended up going really long. Next thing you know, oops, I ended at 30-some minutes, and we still had more. I was like, I can't do anymore. I have to, you know, draw the line somewhere. To be fair, it's not fair that one person would pay the $50 on my Patreon and get a 25-minute video, and another person pays $50 and gets like a 45-minute video. That's just not fair. You know, once we hit that certain limit, I have to start now being a little bit more strict and say, all right, if you want that second video, please pay for it. I'll go extra. I'll do these more reacts for you, but I can't be going over 30 minutes, okay? That happened twice tonight. So, what was supposed to be 2 hours ended up being almost 3 hours of work because there were people who were going over. I reacted to a variety of stuff. Yes, more K-pop stuff. In this case, there was a new game review of Bloodborne that I actually reacted to, a comedic one. That was really entertaining. There was a factoid video that was supposed to be like facts about the 50 United States. Geez, let's think about this. I reacted to another content creator that apparently is incredibly popular on the internet, which I can't fathom why, but I reacted to their video.
Oh my fucking god, the fucking toxic jealousy of other YouTubers. He was paid to fucking react to that fucking person. Somebody gave him $50 to fucking react to him, and Phil's like, why is this person popular? I would love to see that fucking react video. If that person they made it for actually makes that fucking available, I would love seeing Phil's fucking bitter jealousy fucking reacting to this far more popular and bigger content creator. Him trying to fucking, you know, pick apart, and he's like, wow, this guy's got some interesting stuff. Yeah, this guy, yeah, fuck off, Phil.
I reacted to another Superman origin video, and then there was another person who had me react to this this person who's like a psychologist and a thinker when it comes to many different things. But basically, some of this stuff you'll see publicly, some you won't. Remember, when people get these private React videos, they have absolutely no obligation whatsoever to share them with the internet. And some people have not. I can tell you right now, there's been some people, they bought these private React videos and they just kept them to themselves, and that is their right to do so. They own the video. It's their legal property, okay? So it took me a while. In fact, I just finished maybe about 10 minutes before I started filming this video, and it's just about to be 10 p.m. Pacific time. So every time I do these, I think, oh, I'll get it done like an hour and a half. It's like, nope, it's gonna take you all night to do it. And it always does. But it is what it is. I have a great time doing it. I really do. These private React, I have a great time doing them. If you're interested in doing your own, patreon.com/DarkSidePhil.
Shut the fuck up. Is Phil going live yet? What's he fucking saying? Who knows, man. I'm expecting Phil to go live any fucking second. He has been going live around about this kind of time the last couple of days.
And it's a $50 pledge, and then you can order your own video per se. That should be around 20 to 25 minutes long in length, reacting to whatever you would like me to react to. But of course, I have the right to decline and refund your money in that case if I'm not going to take that project on. But I had tons of fun. The videos are uploading. People should have those videos overnight, and we're good to go. Okay? So, let's now talk about getting back into swing of things tomorrow with a full day of gameplay streaming. Tomorrow, it is the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion on the first stream, and it is, yes, Warzone 2.0 on the late stream. The good thing about this is variety of content, lots of engagement. People really were happy and engaged with Oblivion on Friday. They're really looking forward to more. Actually, it was Saturday, wasn't it? So they're really looking forward to more. Tomorrow, I am too. And I have 2 new animations for contributions that are now from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. If you tip me $10, or if you do a $10 super chat, you will now see a brand new animation play on the stream that is Oblivion themed. If you remember last year, we had the Skyrim themed ones. Well, now we've got Oblivion for this playthrough. So that's really cool. I'm happy. Thank you to the person who submitted those. Can't wait to debut those tomorrow on the streams. So tomorrow, I'm probably going to do mostly side questing in Oblivion. You know, we did a little bit of the story. People were like, well, the side quest is where the game shines. So why not? Why not continue to go through the town of Coral, see what other side quests are available, and maybe go to some other town, see what else is there, and just go from there. Not get too heavily into the story until I think people want it. And right now, I think side questing is the way to go. Of course, I'm excited for Warzone with its bounties and seeing how I can do and see if I can get my second.
Yeah, me doing this at 1.5 speed seems to fucking break YouTube at times. I know it does. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Hang on.
Second win. That should be pretty exciting. So, tomorrow, back into the swing of things, full-time streaming. I hope to see you in the morning for the Level 1 podcast at 10:45.
Okay, that's the end of that gibberish. Okay, fantastic stuff. Fucking hell, man. So, we need Phil to do a leaning band today. If we keep an eye on his fucking chat, does he have any moderators on his fucking chat right now? Nightbot's there, as usual. Does Phil have any moderators on to fucking lean for him? I don't think it does. It's just Phil right now, it looks like. There is no other moderators that seems to be around. Guess we can confirm that. That's not the wrong... I don't want to click on that. I wanted to click on that. Yeah, Phil seems to be the only person online which actually has moderating power. So, yeah, that could be a thing for him, where he does lean somebody himself because there is no one else to fucking lean for him. So, there we fucking go. I don't know why Phil's taking fucking forever to fucking start this fucking show. It's like everything's ready and set up apparently. Unless he's got to fucking... Unless he didn't actually do the animations now. I thought I would have prepared the animations, you know, last night when I was talking about them. But it's quite possible I didn't. But yeah, fuck it. I am going to turn up the music so you guys can enjoy my cat's music while I wait for Phil to begin.
Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
As you can see from the little fucking stream bumper thing, Phil's about to go live any fucking second now. His dumbass intro's about to fucking play properly. So, yeah guys, Phil's going live right now. You all know the drill by now when it comes to this. Please tag me in chat in case I miss anything on the card. I don't try and miss things on the card, it just happens sometimes because I am a stupid bastard. It is what it fucking is. Nothing I can do, bugs bingo mechanics do. 25 snorts, free space, 10 bucks, free space, 100 likes for Phil or me, free fucking spaces as well. So there's plenty of chances to try and get some free fucking spaces. Good stuff indeed. Is the stream looking okay? Yeah, I mean, we're live. I mean, this is like live DSP as well, as you can see there right at the bottom there. This is the wee red button thing, indicates the wee red icon and shows it's fucking live. And we can't go any further forward than this. So yeah, it's good fucking luck. Here we go. 25 out of 25 means one of you guys wins a prize.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we are busy having fun down here on Level 1. I am Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to the show this lovely Monday, the 16th of January, 2023. It is a marvelous day for various different reasons, which we're about to discuss. First of all, I'm back to a full day of streaming. Yesterday was the exception where On a rarity, I did not have a full day of streaming because the second half of the day, I had to film private React videos for my patrons. Thank you to all of my patrons who pledge to my Patreon every month and help keep this business going. I really appreciate your ongoing support. And to those who go above and beyond for those private React videos, interesting stuff for sure. Good variety of stuff for sure. Every month. It seems like every month I'm doing something a little different, a little more interesting, a little, you know, outside of the comfort zone. But I love them. I love doing them. But they are time consuming, you know. I was supposed to do 4 videos last night. And each video, you know, is supposed to be about 20 to 25 minutes in length. The way it works, just so you guys know, patreon.com/darksidephil. And if you pledge $50, you are entitled to a 20 to 25 minute long video. It used to be private Q&A where people could ask me questions and I would just answer whatever you wanted. And then you could do whatever you wanted with that video. But over the years, that kind of got phased out and people weren't too interested in that anymore because now I'm an interactive streamer. Every day here on the podcast or on a regular live stream, people can ask me questions and get answers. So, like, I don't really care about the private video. So now, these React videos are kind of interesting. You can basically send me whatever you want, and I'll screen it and make sure that it's something that I want to react to. Because if it is something that I feel too controversial or, you know, possibly offensive or it's going to cause problems, I'm not going to do it. But, in general, the videos that people have sent me to react to have been entertaining, fun, interesting, and a big variety of stuff. I've done K-pop reactions. I've done tourism videos. You know, factual information about the 50 states. Scientific videos about space and physics and all kinds of stuff like that. I've actually done stuff to a clinical psychologist who talks about philosophy and existence and things like that. All this kind of stuff, seriously. And then comedy. I've done comedy reacts and stuff like that. So over the last 6 months or so, it's been pretty fun. Okay? And I hope you guys have enjoyed it. You know, those who have gotten those private reacts and also those who've uploaded them. Because there are many people who choose to take those private react videos and make them public. And that is well within their rights. You know, they purchased my time. And therefore it is within, you know, their capability to upload to their own channel or whatever. And some people have seen these videos over the months and said, wow, I really like that too because that's a little different from what feels.
But that was a leaning ban. That super chat got leaned. So we can tick that. So fucking away for that. Yeah, I think got yeeted fucking existence. Yeah, that got leaned.
Normally does. So there you go. Good stuff. And it took me all night last night to do it. You know, it was supposed to only be about 2 hours of work, but you know, some people they're like, here, react to these 5 videos, and each video is 5 minutes long. I'm going, oh, wait a minute. If I actually react to this, obviously I'm going to be adding commentary, probably pausing the video to say stuff about it. That's 25 minutes before I've even said a word, right? So just to kind of clarify, the videos are meant to be 20 to 25 minutes long. If you're thinking about getting a private react for yourself, please be aware and conscious of this, that if you throw me a bunch of stuff, right, likely I'm not going to be able to react to all of it in only one video. But it is possible to either purchase multiple videos or go, you know, get a longer video. Someone actually asked me that. They said, what if there's like a 40-minute documentary they want me to react to? So we'll then purchase 2 slots, essentially. And then I'll react to the whole thing. It'll be like an hour in one video, right? Anyway. So there you go. I enjoyed last night, although it was very time-consuming. But it was fun, okay? But today I am back in full capacity with a full day of streams for you guys, all right? And today we have some new stuff, which is always exciting to announce the new stuff on the streams, correct? First of all, I have an update that's not very good. But let me go ahead and get it out of the way. My blinds in the office broke last night. Yeah.
How the fuck did you manage that, Phil? How did you manage that? Reminder, when Phil first moved to the Snort Fort, he had to get some person in to fucking fix the blinds for him because they tried to fucking, you know, do something themselves and they fucking broke.
And the thing is, the blinds that I have in this house, I bought when I first moved in. When I first moved into this home, it had some of the crappiest shades you've ever seen. You know those really cheap, shades that are made of like that fake plastic material.
I was wondering when we're going to get our next fucking emergency fucking begging. It has been a little while since something broke around the house, you know, and Phil's going to have to tell his audience about it. So maybe they need to fucking step up more and fucking make sure Phil can get new blinds.
And all you go is you pull them down. They're on like a roll. You pull them down, it goes, and you have to like pull it down, and then it kind of sticks. But if you don't, it goes zoop and suck back up. Those were the shades I originally had here in the house when I moved in. They were terrible. They were in disrepair. They were breaking and falling apart. So I knew that I had to get new blinds right away for the house. So originally when I first moved in here in 2014, yes, many years ago at this point, I went right to, I think it was Home Depot. I think it was Home Depot. And I started looking at different blinds. Now, originally, I was interested in more cloth blinds. You know, the ones that you basically would pull closed. They would slide, almost like you get them in a hotel, those cloth blinds that you pull them and they
Is that not just called a fucking curtain?
slide on a track. Because I knew that would essentially be like really good for light purposes. I'd be able to make this office very dark if I wanted
Did
to.
he try and fucking explain curtains as being fucking like blinds that go fucking horizontally? Is this motherfucker seriously fucking trying to explain that curtains are horizontal blinds? You gotta be fucking kidding me the fuck on.
But then at the same time, you know, curtain, exactly. I wanted to draw curtains. Exactly right. That's what I was looking to get. Draw curtains for these windows. So I looked into it. Yeah. The problem is in my home, my windows in this room, the room across the hallway, and my master bedroom, essentially three bedrooms upstairs on the top floor. All these windows are custom. What I mean by that is they are not a standard size. Most windows in homes are about the same size, so that way if you were to go and buy a set of blinds,
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for Super Chat. It says he flew his parents into his blinds and minor things like painting and paid them by allowing them to drive his BMW for a week. There's some lore for you guys. Remember as well, they weren't allowed to stay with him. The guy has like 3-4 bedrooms in that fucking house, but they weren't allowed to stay with him. They had to fucking get their own wee hotel. Yeah.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for Super Chat. It says he knows he's about to grift his pay pigs. That laugh was a sign of it. Yeah, you can kind of see it coming. It's not hard to see it coming sometimes, as you write, there's always these kind of telltale signs. It was like we've been anticipating some sort of household emergency, for months now. We've been saying this, for years we've been saying this. Phil always seems to fucking lead his audience into fucking like, make sure guys, can you please step up, contribute more if you can, whatever. And he'll remind them as well that only got $55 from streaming yesterday, even though it was a one-day stream. He was hoping for more contributions and all that shit. Yeah, it's just unreal. Oh, you're right, Aiden K. He did say what I mean by that is. To be fair, I heard him saying that, but I thought it was on the card. Because I was probably looking over a fucking different side. But yeah, he definitely said what I mean by that is. He's right, Aiden K. So that's definitely one more to tick off. But yeah, we were wondering how long it would take for Phil to start using some broken household appliance or some pish to use as part of his grifting once again, because he has tried to fucking back off for a while because of Moist Critical shaming him publicly.
windows in homes are about the same size, so that way if you were to go and buy a set of blinds, a set of shades, they're kind of common sizes, so you can just buy what you need and install it yourself. These are custom, meaning you need to know exactly the right size, and then someone has to make it form-fitted to the window, okay? So when I started looking at pricing, and I started looking at these blackout shades, they were like insanely expensive. Like I was getting quoted like $1,000. I was like, what? That's nuts. Now keep in mind, when I moved here, I already overspent. I bought too much. I spent too much on furniture. I spent too much on the move in general. I spent way too much upgrading the house, basically. Upgrading my setup, right? I had a new PC. Everything was upgraded when I first moved here 9 years ago. So I already had spent so much money, and the blinds was the last thing that I thought I was going to have to spend a lot of money on. I just didn't have the money for it. So I went more middle of the road, and rather than getting shades, I got blinds, okay? And that's what...
So there we go, guys. We have our estimate already. $1,000 for blackout curtains. The fucking target's been set, and now it's up to his audience to fucking deliver. SCP Subway says, see if it was King Cobra, all we would have to do is get him $20 tent and he would be good, lol. I've seen him a couple times, Cobra. He's a fucking weird looking person. No offence to him, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's a fucking weird looking person. He's like a fucking real life golem. Brotherhood Steelman says, is there any way to see if there's a WWE event coming up? Strange, he wants one. Okay, there's always WWE events coming up. Every single Friday, I think there's a brand new fucking event. So I'm not entirely sure what the next one is. I don't keep tabs on that personally myself. I could try and ask TJ, or I could even check us. I mean, it's one of those things, if you check the WWE Champions website, you'll probably be able to see the upcoming events if there's any particular big ones, but I don't know myself.
What I have today. So they are plastic, but they're not crappy. They're not those thin plastic ones that bend and snap. These are thick, you know, slats, you know, almost like the siding on a house they kind of look like. And they were not cheap. I would say they, pricing wise,
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells again for the super chat. It says, motherfucker didn't outwardly beg like he was for a month, and the candle fell into disrepair, meaning custom replacements. Yeah, it lasted a month essentially. He got shamed in November. Okay, he got shamed in November by Most Critical. He spent like a whole month essentially just trying his best not to fucking beg, as you know, like he usually does, and hold back a bit and saying, oh, bills and bills and bills, and this broke that, broken all shit. He held back as far as he fucking could. It's a brand new fucking year though. We're halfway into a fucking month, the very first month of the year, and immediately we've got the fucking something broken house, and you guys need $1,000 to try and upgrade shit, and so on and so on. Greg Alex says, how do they find blinds if his windows are all custom sizes? I think he's able to explain that now because he said the blinds weren't cheap.
these are thick, you know,
Extra thick.
slats, you know, almost like the siding on a house they kind of look like. And they were not cheap. I would say they, pricing wise, they were on the higher end of the middle range pricing. So I think on each room, because there's 3 rooms, I'm pretty sure for each of these rooms I spent like $200. And I think for the master bedroom, I spent around like $300 or something like that, right? So it was under $1,000, but it was still expensive, okay? And so they all got installed, and they lasted about a year. And I mean that, like they lasted about a year until all of a sudden, I started having problems, okay? Basically, in the bedroom, all of a sudden, I'm trying to pull these blinds up and down, and they're getting stuck. They will not go up and down properly. Now, these are relatively new blinds, and they won't work. And there was really no solution to this. They were just messed up, and they would get stuck. What I have to do is put my hand in them, and as I'm releasing, pull down hard, and then you get them to release. I'm like, what a piece of junk. I just spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these damn things, and they're just not that good. In addition, they don't really keep the light out that well. They're all right, but on a really sunny day outside, they really don't do a good job of keeping the light out, nor do they keep the office cool. It's funny because you would think, oh, they're thick plastic. They block all the light, they block all the heat. Not probably better than the crappy, you know, shade that was here to begin with when I moved in, but really they're not doing that much, honestly. Which is why, as soon as the spring hits, I always need to have my air conditioner on in here to cool things down. And then I ended up having the air conditioner on from all spring throughout the entire summer and even into early fall to keep it a manageable temperature in here, okay? To make matters even worse, during those months, in the afternoon, typically we have very harsh beating sun on the front of the house, and that's where my office is, so this office naturally heats up 20 degrees in the afternoons whenever there's sun in the spring and summer. So it's like everything compounded, right? But anyway, I've been battling with those blinds in the bedroom, no exaggeration, for about 5 years. You know how when you have blinds, there's 3 cords. There's the 2 cords that will adjust the blinds to open and close, and then there's the 1 cord that pulls the blinds up and down. So the cord that pulls them up and down, I'm not even kidding you, probably 5-6 years ago, the thing that holds all the cord together snapped, and they all went loose. So now it's not even equal. It's a nightmare. Basically, the thing's a piece of junk. I couldn't believe that I spent so much money on them, thinking, oh, this is a good quality product. That's why I spent that much, and it ended up being the biggest piece of junk that I probably ever bought. They don't keep the rooms cool. They don't block the light well, and they break. So anyway, I've had these for almost 9 years now. And the one room I never had a problem with them is this room. This office, I've never had a problem with the blinds. It's always been over there, you know, in that room there, and also the bedroom, where I've always infamously had issues with the blinds. But now I'm having big issues. Okay? So here's what happened last night. I was going to do my private reacts, and I was like, man, I would like a lot of fresh air in here to do that. So I pulled the blinds all the way up. I opened the window. The only lighting I had on here was the ring light and the backlight. So it was nice lighting in here, but I had nice cool air to do all these reacts. So I do them all, and then finally I'm like, all right, I'm done. Let me close everything up. I go to do it. Snap. I was like, what? I looked up. The actual, I don't know what it's called. The system by which, the cord makes these blinds go up and down. Something broke in it. So I'm trying to get the blinds to go up and down, and it's going like, what the fuck is that noise? Something actually just is broken inside. I don't know if it's the wheel, whatever's in there that draws the cord up and down is completely destroyed. Out of nowhere. It wasn't like I was being excessively forceful with it. I didn't, nothing hit it. I wasn't fucking with it. It just decided to break. I was like, oh, that's great. So I'm trying to get the blinds down. I'm like, oh my God, they won't come down. So I'm sitting here like pulling and yanking while I'm trying to get this thing to work. It took me about 15 minutes just to get them all the way down. Okay? So now here's at least the good news for now. All right? The good news is they're closed, and I closed them all the way, so the light is mostly blocked. As you can see, I look pretty good. The lighting is fine. This will be fine likely through January, February, March, but as soon as it starts to get warm in here, when we hit April, May, I'm going to need to have my air conditioner installed. And the bummer about that is, if I pull these blinds all the way back up, they may break and never come back down again. In which case, what do? I can't actually film in here with the blinds up. I need the blinds down to have the right level of light to film in here. So what I'm thinking is, number one, I might have to get a whole new set of blinds for the office particularly. Like the other rooms are manageable. I can deal with it. But this room, I need them to work. This is for my job, So it's kind of annoying.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much for Black Major Super Chat. It says, and this is our problem because... Oh, exactly. It's not our problem, it's his audience's problem. Because the other ones are going to need to start giving Phil more money than usual so he can buy all these things he apparently needs just to do his job.
I need them to work. This is for my job, So it's kind of annoying because I was thinking, like, how would I install the air conditioner if I can't pull up the blinds? I don't even know. Because I need to basically get... My air conditioner is an indoor air conditioner. You need to get the duct into the window, and there's this slat that you insert into your window that the duct goes into for the exhaust for the air conditioner. So what I need to do is tape it up with weatherproof tape, right? But to do that, the blinds are in the way. How am I going to keep them up? If I pull them up, they're stuck there forever. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, have on one shoulder, have the blinds like this, and then put the slat in. Because the thing is, I can get light in here right now if I want. I can just open the blinds because the other two cords still work. The ones that open and close the blinds, those still work fine. That's no problem. But it's the one to pull them up and down that's broken now. Of course, you could say, well, Phil, you could just buy new blinds. You're right. I could go to any Home Depot or Lowe's or another hardware style store out there, and I could see what kind of product they have. And honestly, I think the only place I would replace them is this window right here, because I don't really want to afford doing it for the whole house right now. And this time around, I do think I would go for something like maybe the blackout shades, if I could get them. The ones that would make it pitch black in here for filming. So that way, it looks really good lighting-wise, but then if I want to get light in here, I could draw the shades and get light. So that's probably what I would do. And also, if we're talking those shades, likely, what could happen is with those shades, the air conditioner could just go up under them. You see, if I got these shades that are dangling, that are cloth blackout shades, the air conditioner could go under the shade, perhaps, and that would avoid the issue that I have right now with the blinds. Look at Mr. Jasper Kitty. He's happy to be in here today. He's been trying to sneak into my office all week long. He's ecstatic that he can join us today. Seriously. Anyway, so basically it's a pain in the butt. I got to figure this out. Right now, it's not a big deal at all. But within 2-3 months, when I need to get the air conditioner in the window, that's when it's going to become a big deal. And when I'm going to have to figure that out and go from there. So I'll have to see. And again, it's going to depend on a lot of factors. You know, how much money do I have this year? Do I have enough that I can actually afford, blinds or whatever? I guess we'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. That's just a situation where, that's something that happens in life. Things break. It sucks because I never had a problem with the blinds in this room. It was always the bedroom. And to this day, I still fight with the bedroom blinds. Seriously, like every day I fight with them. But it's come to the point where I'm used to them not working well, so I can kind of mess with them and get them to work. This is just it snapped. It literally snapped off in the thing. It's like there's no way I can get this to go up and down anymore. So anyway, that's coming, I guess, later this year. I got to try to get blinds for the office. And, with blackout blinds, things will look better. To have less light coming in, this setup will look a lot better. It really will. Just in general, for filming in general, it should probably be a lot better for everything. So, how on earth? What the? Boy, some people are being silly. They're like, "Did you save the receipt?" It's dudes. I bought it in 2014. There's no warranty on this planet. That's a 10-year warranty. What are you talking about? There's no way you're gonna get that, replaced or whatever. That's crazy. Hank says, "Well, if it's for your office, it's tax deductible." That is correct, Hank. If I bought blinds for this office, it would be tax deductible. I still need the money up front. I still need to have the money to buy them. And, just from experience, these cost over $200 each for each room. And that was these. That's not even good ones. If I buy the blackout shades, you're probably talking way more money. So I guess we have to see. Your car's a 10-year warranty? What car has a 10-year warranty? What? Snow Carl says his car has a 10-year warranty. What planet do you live on? Venus? I've never heard of this in my life. The cars with the best warranties at most last 3 to 5 years. That's if you buy the extended warranty. That's nuts. Anyway. Toyota's warranty ran out a long time ago. Toyota warranty runs out in 3 years, and then you can buy the extended. But I stopped doing it. I had it at one point and I got rid of it. Anyway. So that's what's going on there. Now, enough about that baloney. Let's actually get to what you guys want to talk about. Games! And the schedule and the new stuff I've added to the streams today, correct? Okay, so. It's Monday. It's a full streaming day. We got the Level 1 podcast, some chill fun here today with all of you. And then after that, we are continuing on with the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Last time around, we split the stream in half. The first half of the stream, the first half of the stream, I basically did story. And a lot of people were shocked. They were like, oh my God, you're doing story already? I was like, yeah, aren't you supposed to play the story of the game? And I guess what a lot of people are saying is it's actually the story of the game is the worst part of the game. And not to say that it's bad, but I guess people feel like the side content of Oblivion is the highlighted feature of the game and the reason most people play it. And so after doing about an hour to an hour and a half of story, I said, all right, let's do side content. We went to the town of Coral, and I started doing side missions there. I learned the bartering system and the, what is it? Not the reputation system. I forget what it's called. Where you have the conversations with people, and you get that affinity up with them or whatever, so that then you can get better bartering prices, and they'll do things for you in conversation that normally they wouldn't. So we did that for a while with different people, and then we did a whole mystery where there was a missing painting. We had to interrogate different suspects, and we found out, we got to the bottom of who it was and everything, and we solved the mystery, and that's where we basically kind of left off. It was fun, admittedly. Once I got into it a little bit, I actually started to like it. And so I guess what you guys were saying is today I should do like total side content. Like I should not be doing the story yet. That a lot of people just leave the story for an extended period of time and then go back to it later, and it's more fun that way. So I think what we'll do is we'll do side content today. I guess last time when I was playing in Coral, I unlocked several side missions that I could actually do today. So maybe we'll work on those and we'll see where it takes us. There's many different towns you can go to in fast travel right from the get-go. So maybe we'll just kind of go around and explore and see what we can do today and have a chill, interactive Oblivion stream. Okay? Now. Ow. Now, I have an exciting announcement. As of right now, this moment, we have 2 new animations on my streams that will be part of the moving forward. Both animations I've added at a very low amount to qualify for them because I wanted people to be able to see them. I didn't want to say, oh, we got new animations, and by the way, you have to do a $50 contribution to see it. No, that would be ridiculous. That's not the point of adding the new animation, right? I want people to be able to use it and see it actively in the rotation of everything. So, you can see the animations for 2 kinds of contributions. Either a $10 tip or a $10 super chat. One of the 2 methods is how you will see those animations on the stream. But the animations are different, okay? They are different, and they are both from Oblivion. So they're both Oblivion-themed animations, and we will have those for this year. If you remember last year, some of the awesome new animations we had was for the Skyrim playthrough, and those lasted all year long. Well, this year we got Oblivion now, okay? So there you go. So please consider contributing to the stream, either a $10 tip or a $10 super chat to see the brand new Oblivion animation. We'll see if we see them today or not. I guess we'll find out, right? Okay. Now, in addition, yesterday I was playing One Piece Odyssey. And by the way, I will say this, One Piece Odyssey is growing on me the more I play it. Yesterday we ended up in the very first open world area of the game with exploration, and it was very fun. The combat actually got a lot more challenging. All right. The enemies started getting tougher. It got to the point where now you actually have to have a good variety of characters in your party, and you need to have abilities to negate the abilities of the enemies because the parties are quite large now. Now I'm fighting 6, 7 enemies at a time, so you need to have someone who can maybe paralyze or blind the enemies so that they can't all be hitting you constantly because they'll take you out. Also, the enemies are a lot more tankish now. So, after having played One Piece Odyssey yesterday, I would say, man, we got into the meat of the game. It's getting more challenging, and for me, that's more fun, so that's a good thing, right? Now, a fan of mine, I don't know if they want to be mentioned or not. It's up to them. I'll allow them to choose if they want to be mentioned or not in the chat. They can do it if they so choose. It's up to them. But after having played One Piece Odyssey in the premiere stream back on Friday, a fan reached out to me and said, hey, I would actually like to donate something for your One Piece stream, something that I feel would add to the playthrough. I would like to donate a hat. I would like to donate a straw hat that looks like Luffy's hat. So that way, when you're playing One Piece Odyssey, and there's incentive to hit your tip skulls. That way, if you hit the tip skull for the hat, people could vote and see the straw hat for the One Piece playthrough. Okay? I was like, I think this is a good idea, right? This is a pretty cool idea. I like that idea. So they actually immediately ordered it for me. I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. I thought maybe we would talk about it. They were like, nah, I'm just going to order it. So they ordered it, and it was, on the way to the house. Sadly, it didn't arrive in time for yesterday's One Piece stream. It came later on in the day, which was a big bummer because it would have been nice to have it, right, for the stream.
Okay, hang on. I need to fucking do something very quickly. I need to check out what Luffy's hat is. Hold on. Luffy's hat. One Piece. So, hang on. Hold on. Hold on a second, almost there. 2 seconds, just trying to find a good picture of this. Hold on, almost there. Open image in your tab, that'll fucking do. There we go. Good stuff, right. There's Luffy in his One Piece hat, right there. Or Luffy, whatever.
But it is what it is. It didn't show up in time. However, I have it. There it is. It's
So there's Phil with it. And there has been one. To be fair, it's not too far off. I can kind of see why people are saying it's Luffy's hat. There is quite a Luffy's hat, however. Still, this is kind of cringe. Not gonna lie, it's extremely cringe. Looks like an old lady's garden hat. Look, I'm just looking at the pictures. The comparisons there, it's not too far off at all.
Luffy's hat from One Piece. like literally it's the straw hat from One Piece. It looks exactly the same. You know, it's got a little chin strap because I probably won't even use the chin strap. I probably don't need it, but it's to a T. And in fact, it was labeled as a cosplayer hat for those who cosplay as Luffy. So there you go. All right. So we got the hat. It's available. If we hit the hat goal of $100 on any stream, we could always make the straw hat available. Like, I'm down for that if you guys want to see the straw hat on any stream. But in particular, it obviously makes sense now for the One Piece streams, right? So there you go. Does that mean I've defeated Luffy? Oh, I defeated him a long time ago. Yes. Ramrod says, use the chin strap or else this will fall off when you're fighting. Oh, that's true. When I'm fighting people hand-to-hand in real life, I'll have to use that chin strap. When I'm gaming, maybe I don't need it. Guess we'll have to see, right? Try it on. I did. I will show you what it looks like. I'm not opposed to trying on the hat. Ready? Pretty cool. Basically fits nicely. Okay? Pretty good. They're like, oh, a free hat try on. I will try on the hat. Why wouldn't I try on the hat? Of course, I know today, incidentally, it matches my shirt. That wasn't intentional, but it does match the shirt today by complete luck. Okay? So, by the way, it barely fits. It's funny because, like, I can't push this all the way down on my head. It just, like, barely fits, but it does fit. So there you go. Now, what's funny is I also have a red vest. So if I were to put on the red vest and the hat, and now I'm wearing the full Luffy outfit. Then all I have to do is take my shirt off and be completely bare-chested. Now I totally look like Luffy. Then all I gotta do is blow up my fist by blowing it to my thumb like this. Okay, that doesn't work. I mean, I didn't eat the gum fruit, so that's not gonna work. That would be amazing, though. Yes. Okay. Anyway, I look like Huckleberry Finn.
You think that's a thumbnail? Jesus Christ, okay. There might be some potential there for a thumbnail. Hold on.
Nope.
Oops.
Then all I gotta do is blow up my fist by blowing it to my thumb like this.
Hold on, we need to get freeze frame. I could bet there. That one right there. Hold on. And I need to just test this immediately to see whether it's a good one or not. Hold on. Will it work? Will it be a good one? Please be good. Please be good. Kinda. There's a wee bit here at the back. Yeah, it didn't get cut out. It looks so weird.
Okay, that doesn't work. I didn't eat the gum fruit, so that's not gonna work. That would be amazing, though. Yes. Okay. Anyway, I look like Huckleberry Finn. There you go. I will be your Huckleberry. Anyway, so there you go. The straw hat. We've got it. It's added to the rotation. If you guys want to see it, if we hit any hat goal, which is the $100 fundraising goal that we do on a stream, if we do $100 raised of tips on any given stream, we can now have the straw hat in the rotation to be worn. And I will now add it officially to my hat closet. You know, I have all these hats in the closet here. I will add it to the hat lineup right now. Okay? Here we go. Very nice. How do you tip? Type exclamation point tip into the chat. That should bring up the command, and the bot will give you the link. You click on the link, it'll take you to my tips page, and then you can leave a tip. If you are a newcomer to leaving tips on my stream, FYI, I don't use any service or middleman. Basically, you're just going directly to this page on my PayPal, and what you need to do when you send a tip, put your name and your message in the block there, because it'll say, oh, what's this tip for? Say, hi, this is so-and-so, and I'd like to say blah, blah, blah on stream. That's how I know that it's you, and that's how I know what to say, to shout you out. Okay, if you don't do that, I have no idea who you are, and basically I have to say, oh, I got an anonymous tip. Fair enough? Okay. Are all the tip animations face swaps? No. These two Oblivion animations are not face swaps at all. They're pure Oblivion animations. You'll see. Okay, so to recap, today, some new stuff in the rotation. 2 new animations. One is for a $10 tip. One is for a $10 super chat. Both are Oblivion themed. And we have the new Luffy straw hat added to the rotation. If we happen to hit $100 in tips on any given stream, you guys vote on the type of hat that I would wear on said stream. And the straw hat is now eligible to be worn. Okay? Cool. That's all the new stuff we got going. So, first gameplay stream today. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. It's going to be open world exploration, likely a lot of side questing and fun. I'm excited for that. I hope that you guys are too. It should be a good time. It was very chill fun last time. You guys have been helping me out a lot with the game so far, which I appreciate. You know, understand the systems and understand everything. Already I got recommendations. Someone sent me an email and they were like, actually, one of the quests you opened up last time is a really good quest. You get a really good weapon for the beginning of the game. So you probably want to do that now. I was like, all right, maybe we'll do that today. So we will probably do that, okay? And go from there. So I'm excited for Oblivion. I hope that you guys are too. Thank you for being a great audience for it so far. Keep in mind, this is the viewer's choice playthrough. You guys nominated and voted for this game. So for those who, you know, turn up for the Oblivion streams, engage in them by talking with me, by, you know, liking the stream and stuff, thank you for that. And for those who do go...
I apparently missed a thumbs up. So in that case, I will take it, and thank you all for telling me about it. That is our first bingo of the game.
And beyond to support these streams, thank you. Remember, I don't have any partnerships. I don't have any sponsorships. I don't advertise any games or products. There's no paid segments on my streams. And even when it comes to running ads, I run one ad break every stream. Every over 5-hour stream, one ad break. That's it. So it's you guys who support my content and allow me to do what I love and not have to do that stuff through your crowdfunding support during the streams. So I would appreciate any support that you could lend is greatly appreciated, and thank you in advance. Okay? Okay. Later tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, ladies and gents, it is the return of Warzone 2.0 Battle Royale fun. You guys have absolutely loved Warzone in the last, 3 weeks to a month that I've been playing it now, getting better at it. Obviously, we know why, right? We know why. I'll tell you why. Because there's interaction and fun when I'm running around these maps trying to survive and looting and sometimes camping. There's opportunity for me to talk with you guys and have a good time. But then there's the suspense. At the end of every match, what's going to happen? Will Phil survive? Will Phil win? So far, I've had one win in Warzone, and it was right at the beginning of the year. In the last 2 weeks, I've not been able to secure a second W. Will it happen tonight? Is tonight my night? The other thing is people are very generous during the Warzone streams. They do bounties. What bounties are a way to challenge me to do better and do certain criteria. And if I hit those challenging criteria, then they reward me with a contribution. So for example, some people will be like, hey, if you get 5 kills this next match, I'll do a tip. Or, if you make top 10 or top 5 or you win a match, I'll do a certain level of super chat. So, and I appreciate that. That helps a ton. And it makes those Warzone streams very, very productive for the channel. So thank you to everyone who supports the Warzone streams, and I'm looking forward to one tonight. Again, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? Tomorrow is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Okay? Richard says, bounties are against terms of service. Incorrect, and now you're getting banned for trying to spread misinformation. Get out of here. Thanks for nothing and trying to be drama. You're gone. Go ahead, try it again. See what happens with misinformation on my channel. See how long you last. Okay. Excuse me. So, as I was saying, tomorrow is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. All right, and I'm excited for it. What are we doing tomorrow? A new game. We're going to be playing a game that you guys helped me determine that I would be playing. It is called Signalis. This is a survival horror game that actually came out back in October. It is on Xbox Game Pass, all right? And it is a homage to classic survival horror. What does that mean? It plays kind of similarly to classic Resident Evil or Silent Hill, which is great. These games, those games are from my earlier days as a gamer. I love those games. I just played Resident Evil 1 Remake, so it's kind of a really cool opportunity here for me to jump into that and enjoy it. Now, a lot of people are critical of the game. oh, there's a lot of backtracking. Oh, there's a lot of inventory management. It's like, yeah, it's supposed to be. Like, that's the point. It's trying to be like the classic survival horror games. Like, 2 years ago, I played a game that was called, oh god, what was it called? No, I forgot what it was. Do you guys remember what it was? It was a game that I played in the summer, and it was a throwback to classic Resident Evil. And it had exactly the same situations, but I loved it. I thought that game was really good, because again, it felt like classic survival horror. Tormented Souls, that's what it was called, Tormented Souls. It really felt like you were playing like Resident Evil 4, but instead of being a over-the-shoulder third-person game like Resident Evil 4 ended up being, it felt like they made a Resident Evil 4 that played like classic Resident Evil. It was really cool in that regard. So I really enjoyed it. And I guess Signalis is in the same vein. The only difference is it's in the future. It deals with AIs and synths and all this kind of stuff. These different kind of timeline plot lines, all right? So, I'm excited for that. That starts tomorrow. We're debuting that game tomorrow on the stream. Now, you may say, great, exciting, but what's tomorrow night? What's your last stream of the week? Well, consecutive stream of the week, I should say, because Wednesday's my day off. It's a good question, because later...
Also, day off, that's another bingo, fucking hooray for that. So, that is our second bingo of the goddamn game. Quite a strong card so far, we're doing quite well. We still need to have a few more things to happen, obviously, but this is a good start in my opinion.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to answer that question. Alright, you want to know how? You're going to vote in a poll that I'm going to create right now, live, on the Level 1 podcast. I love doing this. I love having the ability to create fun stuff and have it be live immediately for my live audience to jump into. So we're doing it right now. Are you ready? So here we go. I'm going to DSP Gaming. I'm going to the main channel page of the channel. I'm going to the community tab. I'm scrolling down. Here we go. And here we go. Hello, everyone. This poll is to determine which game I should play for my late night stream on on Tuesday, January 17th, 2023. This will be my final consecutive stream of the week, so please choose wisely and good luck. So, here's the poll. Option number 1 is One Piece Odyssey. Option number 2, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. So, whatever you vote for will be the late night stream on Tuesday. Then I'll be off from streaming on Wednesday, and when I return on Thursday, whatever game we didn't play as the late night stream on Tuesday will likely be the main stream on Thursday. Excuse me, because I'm off on Wednesday. Right? So basically, both games are going to get played. It's not like, oh, I voted for one, the other one now won't ever get played. It's just going to get played later on in the week by a day. So no huge deal there or anything, but I'm curious what you guys are liking more and what you would like to see more. So I'm going to go ahead and vote, or I'm going to go ahead and post, excuse me. That poll is now live on the main channel page of DSP Gaming under the community tab. Please vote tonight, and that will determine what we play tomorrow night. You guys basically got 24 hours to determine what the late stream will be tomorrow. Okay? Awesome. I honestly don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. We'll check that out later. Okay? Cool. Okay. So, please vote. And, then I'm off Wednesday. Thursday, like I said, whatever I don't play Tuesday night, I'll play Thursday's mainstream. And then Thursday night, we'll do more Warzone. And then Friday, perhaps we'll do more Signalis as the mainstream. Or maybe we'll do either One Piece or Oblivion as the mainstream. Maybe we'll do Signalis as the late stream. My goal here is that each game gets played around 3 times each week. Maybe twice as a mainstream and once as a late night stream. Okay? But there may be a case where one of the games actually gets gets played 3 times as a mainstream. We'll see. But the other goal is that I want to complete Signalis by the time that the Dead Space remake comes out later in the month. If you don't know, the Dead Space remake is coming out on the 27th. So we have 11 days, but I have Wednesday off and the next Wednesday off. So really we have 9 days to beat the game. So if I'm playing it every other day, roughly, I definitely should do that. By all reports, the game is around 10 to 14 hours long. So unless I get monstrously stuck on a part of the game, which hopefully I don't, we should always get good progress, and we should beat the game in ample time. Okay, if not,
Want to fucking give props here to fucking Phil Denthead 672 because that's a very clever fucking thing. January fan event where you taste test gins. For a Denthead, that's a quite clever idea. You've got to admire that fucking wordplay. That's a Silent Weapons tier kind of pun right there. January. I'm amazed. Will Phil react angrily to that, or will he think it's funny? Kind of curious to see.
the day before, if we gotta hunker down to beat it before the Dead Space remake, then we'll do that. Okay? The thing is, we're in no rush with the playthroughs of One Piece Odyssey or Oblivion. These playthroughs can take quite a long time, and that's fine. As opposed to, you don't want Signalis still going on when I'm playing another survival horror game, so we do have to wrap that up before it. You see? A little different situation. So, okay. So that's going on. Honestly, the only other thing that I want to talk about on the podcast today is memberships. Once that's done, there really is no game news going on today. So then what we can do is do some shout outs for contributions that have come in and do some Q&A and go from there. Okay? Melvin says, how do I vote? Okay, so you go to the main channel page of this channel. I don't know where you're watching me right now, but if you just go to youtube.com/DSP Gaming, I think you could also go to youtube.com, search for @DSP Gaming, because now they have the tags that are the ats or whatever, like it's Twitter. They have both now. So you go to the main channel page, and you'll see on the main channel page all these tabs. Click on the community tab, and that's where the polls are. And the first poll should be right there at the top that you can vote on. So there you go. Okay. All right. So, are we ready to talk about members? I hope so. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a goal this month for some growth on the channel. Every month I try to get a certain amount of growth on DSP Gaming, and this month the goal is 600 members. All right? We started the month with only around 500. So already we have seen some growth. We're around 517 now. It's gone up and down. At one point we were like 522, and then it went down a little bit, and it went down to like 510, and then it went up again. So it's a little bit fluctuating there, but we did get a few new members this month, which is great. It's tough to get new members when there's almost no new games, and so far this month, only One Piece is the only new game. So, you know, little challenging. Maybe with the Dead Space remake, we'll get some more people on here and interested, right? But anyway, I digress. You know, we have a goal that we're trying to hit, 600 members, okay? What happens if we hit the goal of 600 members? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing a special event, the likes of which I have never, ever done on the internet before. In the 15 years that I've been a content creator, I've never done anything like this. You ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, if we hit the members goal this month, it is DSP's Super Bowl Saturday Bash. Yes. Allow me to show you something. You ready for this? See this? See that? That's right. I own a series 3 different NFL football jerseys. I purchased these in the early 2000s. What I just showed you is over 20 years old. If you haven't noticed, it looks new. It's because I've barely ever worn them. I originally bought these 3 football jerseys to attend Street Fighter events, Street Fighter tournaments, because I thought, oh, if I get a jersey with my name on it, everyone will know who I am. So I started wearing them to these tournaments. People liked them, actually, because they were like, oh, I can easily identify who Darkseid is. But after a while, I stopped wearing them, and they just sat in a closet for the greater part of a decade. And then I started wearing them again when I became a YouTuber about 15 years ago, and then I forgot all about them, and they sat in the closet for the greater part of another decade. And now, I have 3 football jerseys that are like new that I can wear for this event. So here's how this event would work. It would be a day-long marathon, all right? We would broadcast all day without really doing many, limited breaks. What would we be doing during this event? Number one, I'd be dressing up in those NFL outfits and changing during the day. I also would get NFL paraphernalia. Like, I would probably get like a football helmet or one of those helmets that you can put on that you could drink out of, that has like those cozies for beers or whatever. I would probably get a bunch of snacks, things that you would probably get if you were going to watch sports, like, you know, finger food, microwave foods, and things that you could snack on during the course of the day, maybe nachos or something. In addition, during the day, I would probably order pizza and wings. Again, popular foods that you would eat during sports, and we'll try them out, do taste tests, okay? But in addition to all of that, there would be some special things going on. Number one, I would play some sports games on the Switch. I know Tecmo Super Bowl is on there, but there's 1 or 2 other sports games we could dabble with. Number two, we'd have a segment where I react to advertisements from classic Super Bowls, like Super Bowls of the 80s and 90s, you know, reacting to the very famous, highly expensive advertisements that run during those shows. We could react to some of the old ones. And then in addition to that, if you guys wanted it, we could do a 30-man fantasy over-the-top battle royal in WWE 2K22, and I would try to have it be one of the zaniest ones ever. You know, celebrities, comic book characters, video game characters, maybe even football players, right? Sports figures, if they're in the game. We'll have to see. But basically, it's a good variety of stuff. I feel like it would be one of the biggest variety style streams I've ever done, and certainly anything sports themed I've never done before. So this is an unprecedented event that I would absolutely love to do. That would take place the Saturday before the Super Bowl. So I think that would be like Saturday, February 11th, I want to say. Let me double check that. Because I keep forgetting the dates. I have it in my phone right here. Yes, the Super Bowl is Sunday, February 12th. So it would be Saturday, February 11th. Okay? Cool. All right, so there you go. Now, how do we make this event happen? It's very simple. What the hell did I just click? I clicked completely the wrong thing. How do we make that event happen? It's very simple. You can become a member of the channel, renew a membership that's lapsed, because many of you have been members and never renewed them, or you can gift a membership or a group of memberships to the channel. All right? All those things support the channel because it's an ongoing subscription, right? Of course, you can cancel at any time. And it's great. It helps the channel, but, you know, as ongoing support. You get many, many benefits for being a member of DSP Gaming. For example, a highlighted name in the stream chat and in video comments. Access to all of my emotes in the stream chat and video comments. You don't have to abide by slow mode rules when you're chatting on the streams. You can talk as much as you want. There's no limitations. You get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a channel supporter. Okay? And you get priority access to various events. For example, we just did Viewer's Choice, and the members got to nominate a game and get it into the final poll right away, bypassing the whole big common nominations system. In addition, Ask the King is right around the corner. For those who don't know, Ask the King is my bi-monthly Q&A show. The last one that I did was on Thanksgiving. This one I'm going to be doing, I think it's January 26th. So, you know, about a week and a half from today. And members get massive priority to have their questions answered on the show. In fact, I just posted up a thread a couple days ago by which members only can post up their questions for Ask the King. And I'm going to use that as the main source to pull questions for that show. Okay? So there are many, many, many benefits to being a member. If you like the content on DSP Gaming, you support this business, you might want to consider becoming a member. It helps a ton. Or maybe you want to help out your fellow viewer. Maybe you like the people around here. You want to be nice, right? 'Tis the season. Oh, wait, that's already over. But anyway, yes, if you want to be nice to people, you can actually do some gifted memberships, okay? Now, there's limitations to this. Number one, not everyone can accept a gifted membership. You have to have an official YouTube channel. Some people have branded accounts. They can't get them. Some people have international accounts, and sadly, the international accounts sometimes are very limited, and they can't get them. So there's not much that can be done there. And also, for everyone to understand, currently you can only gift memberships on the desktop version of YouTube. Like, if you're on a mobile device, apparently you cannot gift them on a mobile device. Don't quote me on that, but some people have said they tried, and the option's not there in the menu, but then it's there when they're on their PCs at home. So I don't know exactly how it works. But the real reason I'm doing this giant segment on it is because we only have 8 days left. 8 days? Well, in 8 days, that's the 24th of January. But I thought Phil said this is for the month of January. Why doesn't it go to the end of the month? Ah, here's the rub. Herein lies the rub. Last month, two very generous people came to this channel and gifted a ton of memberships on Christmas Eve. That's the 24th of December, for those who don't know. That means that on the 24th of January, those gifted memberships will appear, 102 of them. So if we don't hit this members goal by then, 102 members are going to
That wasn't anything to do with me. Why it just jumped the other way. That was just all full side.
Oh, no. That means that on the 24th of January, those gifted memberships will appear, 102 of them.
That has nothing to do with me. That's all on the full side of things. I should rewind that just to make sure. Little stream blipped out a bit there. I am going to go 1.25 speed, by the way, because enough of this nonsense.
So if we don't hit this members goal by then, 102 members are going to disappear, and we're going to go down to the 400. Now, there's no way we're going to get another 200 plus new members by the end of the month. So we essentially have 8 days left to hit this goal. And there has been movement. In fact, a couple people just became members. I'll shout those out in a moment, and I will add those to the leaderboard. But if we're going to do this, we're going to do the special event, which I would love to do. Again, something unique, original, different from anything I've ever done before. Okay? I would absolutely love to do this event. However, please consider becoming a member, renewing a membership, or gifting a membership if you have not done so in the past, or, you know, it's just a way to lock into a really fun event that I really would like to do in February. Okay? So please consider it. And again, 8 days left. The push is happening, right? The big push. We'll see what happens. I'll mention it every day. I'm not going to mention it that much during the daytime. I'm only going to be mentioning it usually on the Level 1 podcast. Okay? But there you go. All right? So please consider it, and thank you in advance to anyone who does. Look at this. A lot of people actually are, which is very nice of you. I appreciate this very much. And I will update the leaderboard in just a minute here. Okay? All right. So outside of all of that, the only other thing is Jasper Kitty is here today. He's on the floor. He'll be available to be in the office today and tomorrow for these longer streams. He's actually been behaving a lot better. I think he's used to the lighting now. He didn't even go behind me to bother it today. I'll knock on wood. That stays the same, and he doesn't, get too rowdy. But right now he's on the floor and he's relaxing right in front of me. So as long as that stays that way, I think we'll be good. I don't think we'll have any issues with Jasper going crazy, and he'll be welcome here if he wants to jump on the chair in my lap or whatever. So you might see Jasper Kitty on the stream today and tomorrow. And a lot of people like to ask about how he's doing and everything. Well, you'll be able to see firsthand for a chain because he's actually able to be in here. Okay? I guess that's it. I think we've covered everything. All right, so what I'd like to do now is do shout-outs for contributions, update the leaderboards, and then we'll probably have a lot of time for open Q&A here on the stream. Okay? Let's do it, shall we? Okay, let's do it. So, oh, by the way, one other final update. Some people have been asking me, what is the status of all the new stuff that's going to happen here on the channel? Number one, the new plans that I have for this year are in motion, but they're not ready to go yet. I'm hoping to have a major update by the end of this month. I don't yet, but when I have an update for you, I'll let you know. It's basically something really interesting and fun I think you guys are going to like, and I can't wait to do it, honestly. But things aren't ready yet, and I don't want to jump the gun and start things or do things before they're fully ready, and then you're like, it's kind of underwhelming. I'd rather have it be like full force working. So, I should have more on that within the next couple of weeks. I'll let you know. Okay, that's number one. Now, number two, in regards to an interview. Because 2 months ago, I was dead set on being interviewed on the internet because I felt like there was a lot of internet slander and crap against me. I'll be honest with you guys, in the last 2 months, things have gotten better. I have changed my attitude. I'm trying not to talk about finances and contributions all the time. I've tried to dramatically reduce it. People were saying e-begging. I have to agree. After kind of going back and looking at some of my content and be like, wow, I really was getting so bad with that. And I'm kind of glad that some people called me out on it. And in general, it seems like people agreed that it was getting bad, but I've really tried in the last couple of months to change, and I'm getting very positive feedback that things have. If you haven't noticed, things have been pretty good around here recently, right? Let's be honest here. People like the content. They're subscribing. They're supporting. So I don't really feel the need to really defend myself anymore because I don't really see the hate anymore. I mean, I'm always going to have my haters who spin everything I say in a negative way and make shit up. That's never going to change. But in general, I'm just not seeing this giant consensus of negativity being thrown at me on the internet anymore. And the fact that we're just kind of staying on the channel, having fun together every day. I'm not being stupid about what I say and do on the streams. I'm not being overly annoying with begging and shit. I feel like it's gotten a lot better. So why thwart that by saying, oh, no, I want an interview to talk about all kinds of drama and shit, right? I don't. So that's why I'm not actively seeking an interview right now. All right? I just don't see the point. And in fact, as of yesterday, I actually spoke with one of the two YouTubers who originally I had been talking with about doing said interview. I explained the situation, and they basically completely understood. They were like, yeah, if you're not seeing the online harassment you were getting, right? If things are looking better, why would you want to poke the hornet's nest, right? I'm like, yeah, I agree. The thing is, I'm a small-time guy. Let's be honest here. I'm a small-time content creator. I don't have a ginormous audience anymore like I used to. Probably I have 5,000 active viewers in a day. Seriously, that's probably what I have. And, that being said, it's not like there's ginormous amounts of discussion or controversy around me on the internet anymore. right? If I just ignore the bullshit and we just stay the course, look at all these improvements that I've done so far this year. If I stay the course with positivity and we just have a good time every day, I think that things are going to get much better. And I felt that they've gotten much better. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see the reason for this interview right now. Would I like to do one in the future? Yeah, I probably would eventually, when I feel like it's pertinent or makes sense. Right now, I don't think it really does. Okay, so we'll see what happens this year. Maybe something will change and I'll want to do it at some point. I guess we'll find out. Okay, but in the meantime, yeah, I like how things are going. Let's just keep it going, right? Okay, all right. Let's get the shout outs. We start off today with Snowdalus, who became a channel member this morning. Thank you to Snowdalus for the membership, and that does count for a new membership, so that's up to 518 now. Thank you, Snowdalus. Chef D re-upped his membership for 6 months. He says, oh snap, thank you, Chef D, for that. 672 re-upped his membership for 20 months. Said, January fan event where you taste test gins. Do I think I should do that? No. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to do a silly stream where, I do a shot because someone did a big contribution or something. Right? That's, one-off kind of silly thing. It's fine. Oh, we're on the Christmas stream, and because it's Christmas, I'll have a few drinks, which I did, if you remember. I had 2 White Russians. I had some gin. I had this sake drink that ended up not being very good because it had way too much lemon juice in it. And I also had the horchata, right? The mint horchata. And I got buzzed. Boy, did I get buzzed. I was getting real buzzed during Fallout and Oblivion. I was like, whoa, this is actually kind of crazy. That's an exception to the rule. I'm not someone who wants to sit here drinking all day on stream. I'm not some kind of a lush. I'm of the mentality that when I'm on stream, I got to be professional. All right? So that's why I don't do that. You're talking 10, 15 years ago. The old Phil used to do that, drink all night and record for YouTube. I don't do that anymore. So, I'm not expecting to do that. How about this? If we ever were to do something like that, I would do it as a special event that I would set up, just like we're trying to do the Super Bowl event, right? It would be a special event, Phil's drink testing event or something. Maybe I have some wines, some hard liquors. I do taste testing during the course of a marathon stream, but I also have other things to do to negate the liquor, right? Like I have foods and things to negate it, so I'm not...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to QuasarX for a super chat. It says, past alcoholic, by the way. Yeah, Phil apparently was an alcoholic back in the past, but not anymore, allegedly. I definitely doubt that extremely. Phil drank a lot in the past? Yes. Was he an alcoholic? No.
On stream, but I also have other things to do to negate the liquor, right? Like I have foods and things to negate it, so I'm not getting sloppy drunk on the stream or something like that, okay? But that's an idea for the future. Maybe we could do that at some point during the year. Right now, I'm not interested in it, okay? I don't want to do anything like that right now. But thank you, 672, for re-upping your membership. Darth Golbach became a member this morning. That counts as a new membership. Thank you, Darth Golbach, for that. I appreciate that. Des Spur re-upped their membership for 6 months in a row. So 672 is right. Monetize your haters. Huh? 672 suggested a January fan event where you taste test gins. And then Des Super says, 672 is right. Monetize your haters. I don't necessarily think it would just be the haters that want to see that. I think that would be kind of interesting. Maybe a marathon event where I have several different kinds of liquor that I'm going to taste test and try. Maybe I'll make a mixed drink. I'll try some wine. I'll do various different things during the course of the event. Why would that be for the haters? That would actually, I think, be for my mainstream viewers, right? You got to understand something. In my demographics, my most frequent and biggest group of viewers is people in their early 20s through mid 30s. My second biggest group is mid 30s to mid 40s. All adults of drinking age. So something like that isn't for, the teenagers want to laugh at Phil as he gets drunk on stream. No, it's actually people who might not be interested. You know what I'm saying? They might actually, oh, wow, if you taste test some liquor, maybe we'll find out if it's any good. It could be, that's actually not a bad idea in the future. But again, it would have to be me doing it right. Pacing myself, having food and things to negate, so I'm not getting sloppy, drunk, and sick on the stream. You see? It's an interesting idea. We'll talk about it in the future. It's not something we're going to do now. We'll talk about that, okay? Okay. Let's see here. Barrel Shroud re-upped his membership for 20 months. It says put 672 in a timeout. Okay, that I will do. Just for the heck of it, I'll put 672 in a timeout. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. I put him in a timeout. I did. And I'm going to actually remove the timeout. It's just a joke. I removed the timeout. Wait, did it work? Did it remove the timeout? Hold on. Can I not remove the timeout? I thought I could. Hold on a second here, 672. I can't remove the timeout? Oh, shit. I did it as a joke. I can't undo it now. Well, 672, I'm sorry. I thought I could undo the timeout, but I guess not. Now poor 672 has to sit outside the stream for 10 minutes. That was completely unintentional. I totally thought that I could undo it, and apparently YouTube doesn't let you do it. I swear they used to let you do it. I swear they did, but it doesn't do it anymore. I just tried and it doesn't do it. Well, 672, it was a joke. Please don't be upset with me. I did not ban you. It was a joke. And now he's going to be watching. He's going to be very upset with me. He's going to come back. He's going to be swearing up a storm. He's going to file a lawsuit. Anyway, now I feel really bad. How much to ban him? Now that we could talk about. If you guys want to talk about it. I'm just kidding. It was a mistake. I thought that I could undo it. Anyway, let's continue. Now I don't have to do that anymore. No inadvertent timeouts because you can't undo them. Sorry about that, 672. Okay, Swillin became a channel member, and that one actually does count as a new one as well. That's not a re-upping. So we're up to 520 members so far this morning. Thank you guys for your support. And Marriott Lady Arkham re-upped her membership for 4 months. What did I do wrong there? Absolutely nothing. 0. I guess that's a quote of mine. I don't know. Okay, and then we have Lord Prince Albert with the first super chat of the day. What would you do if you caught Jasper conjuring Oblivion gates in the house? Wow, that would be interesting. That would honestly be pretty interesting if that happened. Man, I have to think about it. First of all, to have a cat that is intelligent enough to be conjuring, you know, Daedric arts in the home. That alone is kind of a groundbreaking discovery. But then on top of that, the fact that the cat is doing these dark arts is kind of alarming and disturbing, I guess. So I guess we have to think about it. I have to see. Well, first of all, I have to talk to him and see if he's under control of his own faculties or if he's been possessed by one of the Daedric demon lords. Right? Like if it's like if Shuma Gorath or whatever has possessed him, then I probably don't want to mess with him because he might come after me. But if he's doing it of his own accord, maybe we have a conversation of why he's doing that. Right? We'll have to see. Anyway, I don't think that's going to happen, so I'm not too worried about it. First tipper of the day is Snow Carl, who has tipped $1. I love the One Piece franchise. I'm worried about the longevity of the playthrough. Viewership and support have already plummeted. If it continues to do poorly, we consider dropping it. Cheer. So Snow Carl's trying to cause drama. This is not a surprise. Snow Carl tries to cause drama all the time with his ridiculous questions, and he's expecting like a dramatic answer. He's not going to get a dramatic answer. Okay? I purchased One Piece. I paid full price for it. I like the game. So I'm going to continue to play One Piece. Okay? As I explained when I started playing it, what I have to do with One Piece is balance it. Some days it has to be a daytime stream, and some days it will have to be a nighttime stream. It has to be. If I just do all-night streams because, oh, it doesn't have good attendance or whatever, I'll never finish the game. I'll be playing it till, like, the summer. And we already have Oblivion for that. I definitely don't want One Piece being in that situation. Okay? Just being honest. Now, in regards to the playthrough, the first day that I played it, it got between 200 and 300 viewers. It had great engagement, and it actually got great support. Okay? Yesterday, One Piece was my only stream of the day. It got between 200 and 300 viewers. It got pretty good engagement, and the support dwindled. It wasn't non-existent, but it wasn't great either. It was kind of middle of the road support. Okay? Now, on a normal day, what is it, buddy? Okay, you're staring at me. On a normal day of streaming, okay, I have 2 streams. And so, if I'm going to do One Piece, and on a day that One Piece doesn't get overabundance of support, usually that'll balance out with whatever other stream I'm doing on the late stream, right? Or vice versa. If One Piece is a late stream, it'll balance out with whatever I do during the daytime stream, correct? So, normally this isn't a concern. It just so happens that yesterday was the exception, where it was the one day a month, where I was only doing one gameplay stream because I had to film those private react videos for patrons. So I had a day yesterday.
A reminder that those private Patreon react videos got filled $200.
Where my viewership was relatively low compared to what it normally would.
Yeah, money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells. So Super Chat says this whole pre-stream has been a stockholder meeting. Ugh. Yeah, no wrong there, pal. You're no wrong there. Phil has been talking so much about money and essentially in his business and how poorly his business has been operating at times. Phil even said that, you know, it is what it is, you know what I mean? It couldn't be helped, it's a shame, whatever, and he's hoping it won't be a part. And he went on and on about how he's a bit concerned if it's going to be a repeated thing for that kind of support for One Piece to continue. Snow Carl's question wasn't that bad a question. It was actually leading off what Phil had been saying about it from the previous night, from the Daily Crap.
Those private react videos for patrons. So I had a day yesterday where my viewership was relatively low compared to what it normally would be, where my support was relatively low compared to what it would be. And because of this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to announce, I'm going out of business. I had one day where support was so bad and viewership was low, I can't do this anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I officially retire. Thanks for a great 15 years. See you all later.
Shut up, bitch! Shut the fuck up!
I mean, is that what Snow Carl was expecting me to say? I mean, what were you exactly expecting me to do? To say, oh, that's it? Man, we had one slow day because of One Piece, man. I'm out of here. I didn't make tons of bank today. I quit. I retire. What are you talking about? Of course, that's ridiculous. No. Listen, I love the game. There's an audience for it. Okay? I'm not too worried about any of this. Right? I'm just not. Okay? It's not a big deal. On a normal day, it would have been balanced with another stream anyway. So it's not a ginormous problem, all right? However, yeah, if this becomes a pattern, every time I play One Piece, people run for the hills, and there's no support at all, it dwindles to the point where it's non-existent, then I'll have a cause for concern. That didn't happen yesterday. Snow Carl, I have something I need to ask you, okay? Ready? Ready? Or, ladies and gentlemen, here, really important. This is an important question for Snow Carl. So let's see, ready? Snow Carl, honest question for you, okay?
Before the question gets asked, let's just tick off dumb close up. That is a double bingo right there.
Why do you care, and how is it your business? The average viewer of mine doesn't care. They saw the stream. If they watched the stream, they enjoyed it. If they didn't, they didn't. They don't care that there was one stream that was slow. Why do you? How about this? Stop worrying so much about me and my financials and the stuff behind the scenes. That's none of your business. It's just going to benefit everyone better if you mind your own business. Sound good? Awesome. Okay. I received a $1.30 tip.
Nah, man, I can't let that one slide. I was going to let that one slide, but Phil, you keep bringing up money on a non-stop regular basis. You're not mentioning bills as much, that which is true, but you started off a stream by talking about how it's going to cost you $1,000 to get blackout curtains to replace the blinds that are apparently broke for your whole entire goddamn house. You talked about how poor One Piece did yesterday in terms of support, and you hope it's not going to be a pattern. You keep telling your audience that you're hoping these games do well because you need them to do well. You keep talking about you invested in this game, not shit. You keep talking about trying to upgrade your business and everything. You keep making it your audience's fucking business. You keep telling them of the need for money. So naturally, they're entitled to ask about money if you keep telling them you need fucking money. My audience would do the same thing if I kept talking to them about money. It's just unbelievable. It's unfucking. He can't see. He sees it as him being transparent and honest. The rest of the fucking entire world sees it as him fucking just bleaching and trying to fucking, elicit more funds from these deadheads that fucking follow him. It comes across as desperate. It comes across as scummy.
Let's see here. Apparently, no, there's no name on this. What are your thoughts on a bigger online commentator calling Pastor Derek Miller a new DSP? He has a clip sharing him asking for support, which leads people to do a comparison. It's a compliment, because people are saying you moved on from that stuff. Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard this one, nor do I really care. Like I said, I'm here. My new attitude, and this is what I started back in the fall. My new attitude is thus. I care about my audience. I care about my content. I care about keeping it at the level it's at and improving. And that's all I care about. Period. All right? That's it. I'm not going to sit here and care about negative references. I'm not going to sit here and make it my duty to address every negative thing. That's a waste of my time. It's baiting. It's bullshit. So I don't know what you're talking about. I also don't care. Thanks to the tip. Okay.
By the way, in case anyone's curious about my thoughts on the whole Pastor Eric Miller thing, I have no goddamn opinion because I don't watch that guy's content. To me, they're not worth. I've not been compelled to ever watch a video by the pastor. There's a couple of detractors out there who do make content, and I just won't watch them. But for whatever reason, like I'm not saying I don't know them, of course, but there's just something about their content which makes me think I don't want to waste my time watching what they're doing. That's all I'm going to have to say about that. I have no real opinion because I nothing it. I did see Snort Hogan's video on the pastor and the things that he highlighted that the pastor was saying and doing, and the pastor does come across as some sort of sanctimonious fucking guy. Yes, that's my impression by Snort Hogan's video of the pastor. That was my only real insight into some of the pastor's kind of antics. Aside from that, I just don't care really. You know what I mean? Pastor can fucking do whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? If people want to fucking support him, then they'll fucking support him. Or if people want to watch him, they'll fucking watch him. My opinion is I have no real fucking opinion.
Okay. I got a $1 tip from Carliga. The Last of Us show is amazing. I highly recommend that you subscribe to HBO Max before the season finale and watch it live so you can do a react and review of it afterwards. No, I'm not subscribing to HBO Max just to watch one show. I did hear that it's quite good, which I'm happy about. Excuse me. As I told you guys, I feel like the plot of The Last of Us 1 is one of the best video game plots ever made. Insanely cool story. I'm happy to hear that it's translating well into a television show, although I've already heard that there is one absolutely unforgivable change that has happened to the show that I just can't get behind. One of the showrunners did an interview, And they were asked, like, what's one of the biggest changes from the game to the show? And they said, well, you may not have noticed it. Okay, you may not have noticed it. But one of the biggest changes they had to do, okay, is Joel does not crouch walk constantly in the show. That in the game, he's constantly sneaking and crouch walking for stealth purposes. But he doesn't do that in the show. And they said, why? Why doesn't he do that in the show? And they said, well, in reality, a 53-year-old man could never just crouch walk everywhere, because if he did, number one, he's 53. He can't do that. He doesn't have that level of capability because he's too old. And number two, he would have insanely huge calves. I'm serious. They said the reason that he can't crouch walk in the show is because Joel would end up getting insanely huge calves. So maybe someone should contact LTG about hints on how... No, that was a cheap hit. I'm sorry. That was a cheap hit. I shouldn't have said that. I couldn't resist, though. The bait was there. The joke was there. I had to say it. I didn't finish it. I only said half the joke. I only said half of it, all right? I pulled out before the joke was fully committed. I pulled back. All right. So now, people are going to be very upset with me, including LTG. And I apologize. It was a really cheap shot. I'm sure he's taken a couple cheap shots at me over the years as well. I really didn't mean it. I didn't commit to it. I apologize wholeheartedly to LTG. I couldn't resist. That was such an easy joke to take. Okay? Anyway. The funny part about it is, like, I understand what they're saying, but that doesn't make sense. Like, if the whole point is that this is supposed to be a television show, this situation is real. So, why take out the realism? Well, Joel couldn't just crouch walk constantly. He'd have giant calves. And, yeah, probably everyone would. Everyone would be way more physically adept. Everyone would end up being, ready to survive. You would not see many grossly obese people in an apocalypse like this. They'd all be dead. You understand? You're going to only people who are ready to spring at a moment's notice and avoid and fight for their survival. It would make sense that he would be doing that. Maybe the actor had issue with it. Maybe they tried it and he's like, oh, dude, I just can't do this constantly. You're going to kill my legs or whatever. I don't know. Personally, I have giant calves. I do. I have ginormous calves on my legs. Have you ever seen my calves? I don't know how much I've shown them. I'm not going to show you now because that's disgusting. I don't want you to look at my body. It's none of your business. But anyway, I have giant calves on my legs. And over the years, people who know me in real life have said, why do you have such giant calves? We don't understand how you got them. Your body isn't roided or whatever. Why do you have giant muscular calves? And the answer is actually quite interesting. It's because I walk on my toes. When I was growing up, somehow I just started walking on my toes and never stopped. So when I walk, a lot of the times I'm walking leaned towards my toes. And because of that, all the tendons in my legs and everything always are working out. And so I have incredibly roided calves. And it's funny, I'm very nimble on my feet. Even when I was fat, I'm pretty nimble. And I can move really fast on my feet because I have giant calves. Because I walk on my toes. So if anything...
Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for super chat. It says, Phil would Minecraft himself in an apocalypse the minute he couldn't get food delivered. I wholeheartedly agree. I cannot believe this goddamn rant.
It's because I walk on my toes. When I was growing up, somehow I just started walking on my toes and never stopped. So when I walk, a lot of the times I'm walking leaned towards my toes. And because of that, all the tendons in my legs and everything always are working out. And so I have incredibly roided calves. And it's funny, I'm very nimble on my feet. Even when I was fat, I'm pretty nimble. And I can move really fast on my feet because I have giant calves. Because I walk on my toes. So if anything, if there was an apocalypse where these, what are they called? Solenoids? I don't know what they're called. These creatures, these mutant mold creatures, right? If they were taking over the planet and I needed to crouch walk constantly in order to commit stealth, likely I could do it. But only my calves, because my other pieces of my leg are pretty shitty. Like, actually, right now, let me try something. If I were to crouch down, okay, I'm going to try this live. If I were to crouch down, okay, so I'm going to crouch walk. I can do it. I'm doing it. I'm crouch walking. I'm doing it pretty much no problem, the crouch walk, because my calves are strong, all right? So there you go. However, my problem would actually be my knees. I have weak knees. I always have. It all started back when cordyceps. Is that what they're called? They're not solenoids, they're cordyceps. They sound exactly the same. Anyway, back when I was growing up, I was raised a Roman Catholic, and so we went to church at least once a week.
Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money,
Thank you very much, a Prophet, for a super chat. It says, then why didn't he get out of the way of Jaha and the Spartan shield? Ah man, that's a legendary. In case you guys aren't aware, Jaha ended up sent Phil flying one time at one of these Street Fighter tournaments. You know, just kind of charged into the back of him with a Spartan shield, and Phil went flying. But the thing is, nobody, people claimed they didn't see who did it, so nobody could get punished for it, but it was Jaha. I think Phil knew it was Jaha, but I don't think. I'm not sure. All I know is that Jaha got away with it somehow. So shout out to Jaha for fucking just sending Phil flying across a whole floor of some sort of Street Fighter tournament.
When I was growing up, you know, I was raised a Roman Catholic, and so we went to church at least once a week. When I was in school, sometimes there'd be mass you went to when you were in school. And there's a part of the mass where you're expected to get down on your knees to pray on, what's it called? It's called genuflecting, but I can't remember what the bench is that you put your knees on. There's actually a name for it, okay? I can't remember what it's called. Does anyone remember the official name of the bench with the padding on it that you kneel on? No, the pew is what you sit on. The pew is the wood you sit on.
Money,
And the
money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you to Ice Yamamoto for a super chat. It says, this dude doesn't realise how much pain a person would be in from doing that constantly, and they are. They're trained for it. Yeah, you're thinking like ballet dancers, you know what I mean? It's also, you know, guys growing up don't, you know, think a lot about ballet dancing because it's just, you know, something girls do, but ballet dancing is very physically intensive when you think about it, you know what I mean? You've got to actually go have, you know, delicate movement and balance, and you've got to put all your body weight essentially on your toes at times. That sounds extreme. That sounds like you need to be very, very strong in your legs and your core, you know, a good core as well. Not sure. It's one of those things that in Phil was just pretending I can do that easily. I've got no problem crouch walking. Fuck off, Phil. Well, you got big calves because you're a fatty growing up and your fucking leg muscles have to fucking respond to you carrying that fucking weight around. How do I know? Because I'm a fat bastard as well. I've got strong fucking legs because I'm a fat bastard. I have weak knees because I'm a fat bastard. But I've got strong calves because I'm a fat bastard. Trust me, these fatties know. I'm a fatty, I know.
on it that you kneel on. No, the pew is what you sit on. The pew is the wood you sit on, and the genuflecting is what they call kneeling. But I can't remember what the actual bench portion is that you fold it down, and it has the padding, and you kneel on it. The kneeler? You called it the kneeler? It has a name. It has like an official name. Okay, yes, I went to Catholic school. Yes, I did. But anyway, when I was young and I started doing that, my knees always hurt when I did it. Seriously, like, it's just ridiculous how it was only me, only my knees hurt. Everything else was fine. It was fine sitting on the wooden pew. That was fine. It was just for some reason whenever I kneeled, my knees hurt a lot. And when I bend my legs, my knees tend to crack and pop and stuff. I've just always had really weak knees for some reason. I don't know why. And when I was fat, when I was really fat, like 240 plus pounds. Now I'm like, under 210. But back when I was really heavy, sometimes just simply getting out of the car, I would get out of the car and just put my legs down on the floor and go to get up out of my car, and my leg would go pop. I'm like, oh my God, excruciating pain in the knee, shooting up and down. This has happened quite a few times in my life. So I don't know why. I've just had bad knees.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Brad Burney for the super chat. It says Phil could survive The Last of Us TV show set in by crouch walking off camera. Yeah, I mean, if Phil can crouch walk the fuck out of here, that'd be great. But yeah, it is what it is. He's going to stay. Prophet says, fuck this, I'm out. Thanks for Bingo, bro. I can't do this today. Just made church about him. Fuck this, yeah. Phil, all of a sudden, everything today is all about Phil, essentially. Even church and religion and how fucked up his knees are. But it's no worries. Some people have been piecing out already because they just cannot endure Phil for too long. But yeah, I'll catch you all later. Hope you're all doing well. If you guys are having to bail from Phil's nonsense fucking rambling. And don't worry as well, guys, keep in mind, if you're regular Sireno, you know what I mean, and if I know your name's on the list of bingo people, you guys can still win. You don't need to stay to win a prize in bingo if you get a full house. Your name's got to be on the list, hopefully, unless you're new or you haven't talked before usually. So yeah, Prophet, for example, your name's on there. You know your name's on there anyway, so if you win, I'll let you know.
Up and down. This has happened quite a few times in my life. So I don't know why. I've just had bad knees my whole life. So even though I have these giant roided calves, I doubt that I could crouch walk in the world of The Last of Us because my knees would probably give out. And I'd probably be like, crawling around on my hands and knees because my knees are busted. So I'm like slithering like a snake or salamander on his stomach, trying to get around the cordyceps. Anyway, why are we talking about this? I don't even know. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, I don't know how we got on that topic. This is what happens on the podcast sometimes. I got a $1 tip from, let's see here. Oh, it's a troll. Oh, it's a troll. Oh, welcome, troll. Ready? We should do, you know what we should do? We should actually play some music. Troll-lol. Troll-lol-lol-lol-lol-lol-lol. Thank you for the tip. Troll-lol-lol-lol-lol-lol-lol. Thank you for the tip.
Shut up, bitch!
Wasting all our time. Go fuck yourself. Suck on a dick and you kissing my ass because you suck ass. You're a stupid idiot. You actually think I have a chance of reading that on stream. Anyway, I received a $10 tip from the Dutch Brothers. Thank you very much to the Dutch Brothers. This is the biggest tip of the day so far. Oops. Dutch Bros. Which, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is it. The first time we're going to see the new Oblivion tip animation. Remember, $10 tip or $10 super chat earns the new animation. Here it is. The debut, the Oblivion dance. Oblivion. I love it. Thank you to the person who submitted the animation. Well, the 2 new animations, but now you've seen one of them. Okay? Very nice. All right. So thank you to the Dutch Brothers for the $10 tip. So I do have to apologize. Jasper has been texting us. I guess he's fiending for an amazing Florida catnip. Maybe have a little talk with him. Have a great stream. We still have it. You know, when we give Jasper catnip, we don't give him a ton. We only give him a little bit. And one of these care packages that the Dutch Brothers sent me over the fall actually had what was called, get this, extreme catnip. Yes, it's actually called extreme catnip. I don't know why it's extreme, but apparently it's extreme. And so he loves it. When we give it to Jasper, he loves it. He gets all zonked out. He's rolling in it. He's eating it. He's playing in it. And then he runs around the house all happy. You know, that's what catnip does. It gets him high. So he loves it. We still have a ton of it though. We certainly don't need any more. We've got more than enough, and we ration it. We don't go crazy and give him a ton. That way we spread it out every once in a while. Maybe actually tonight I'll talk to Cat about giving him some. Say, hey, you know, the Dutch Brothers were on the stream today talking about it. Maybe we'll give him some catnip tonight. Okay. It's got a secret ingredient. Oh, I see. A secret ingredient in the extreme catnip. Okay. We got a super chat from Dr. Livesy. Man, this stupid throat. Excuse me. Dr. Livesy says, why are you terrible at Street Fighter? Well, it's because I'm a scrub. That's the only explanation you ever need. Why is someone bad at a fighting game? Because they're a scrub. That's it. Today that means nothing. Back in the day, saying you were a scrub, that was like the worst insult you could say to anyone in the fighting game community. Because that was the terminology meaning you just suck at fighting games. You have no skill. You try as hard as you can. You'll never get better. You're a scrub. You're just fodder for everybody else. Today, I don't think anyone does anyone even say that? Does anyone say you're a scrub? Is it even a term anymore? I don't know. Back then, it was like seriously the biggest insult you could say. Anyway, thanks for the super chat. And then William S. did a super chat. What did you do to lose weight? I'm currently trying to lose some pounds now. There's many different things you can do to lose weight. In my opinion, the biggest 2 changes. Change of diet, change of habit. Okay? So, when I was at my biggest, here's what I ate in a day. This is no exaggeration. I wake up in the morning, and I would either have one of those microwave, greasy breakfast sandwiches, like sausage, egg and cheese, bacon, egg and cheese. Excuse me. Or on the way to work, I would stop at a local fast food place that made fresh food, and I would get their version of a breakfast egg sandwich, which would be like the Western egg and cheese omelet, which was like a bunch of peppers, onions, eggs with cheese on a Kaiser roll, or a bacon, egg and cheese. Same thing. Fried egg, cheese, bacon on a Kaiser roll. And I would get 2. I would eat 2. Then I'd go to work. I'd constantly be drinking tea and coffee with sugar and creamer in it. Then at lunch, I would either have an elaborate lunch that could be like a sandwich plus sides like granola bar, yogurt, candy bar, and some kind of a drink, sugary drink, usually Gatorade or Powerade, which I didn't need. I was fat. What do I need the energy for? Then I would continue my day again with drinks, coffee, tea, and then I would come home and eat a dinner, which was always something unhealthy. A microwave dinner, fry up a burger, or on the way home, eat fast food. All right? And I would not work out. It was literally just doing this every day and then sitting around in an office all day. And that was my lifestyle. And that got me up to 240 pounds, more than 240 pounds. I know I was probably like 243 or something like that. I'm insane. I was just like a big blob rolling around, man. I hated my life. I hated myself. I was just into the food. Totally into it. Couldn't stop. Just loved it. Couldn't stop that lifestyle. And then eventually I had to start changing that lifestyle. You know, eating way less, cutting out. Like literally out of everything I ate half of that. Just stopped eating all that shit and started eating half of that. Or started eating more healthy. Eventually, doing more movement, exercise. Whether it's going out for walks, just doing stretches, moving around. You know, this last year,
I don't know. I've got to fucking Phil's fucking explanation. Oh, I ate so much, you know, whatever. I was miserable and I ate whatever shit. Look at Kat's size difference between what she used to look like, you know, and she was like a healthy size. And then, you know, I've seen a picture of her in the car and she like, you know, ballooned up, it seems. Like, what the hell? Does that mean Kat's not happy, Phil? Can you explain that? Can you justify Kat's balloon in size? Or is she depressed as well because she's married to you or whatever? Explain it, Phil.
Doing a lot of walks around my neighborhood, as I told you, power walking / jogging. And that actually took off about 10 pounds. Seriously, I lost like 5 to 10 pounds doing that. Just simply basic stuff, you know? And a lot of the times it's about simple lifestyle changes. Oh, I sit around drinking, you know, tea and coffee with creamer in it. Well, don't have coffee with creamer. Just have black, plain, right? Oh, I love drinking soda all day. Don't drink soda all day. Drink seltzer water with flavoring that has no sugar and no caffeine. See, it's simple changes. All you have to do is institute these simple changes, and all of a sudden, you notice differences. Your metabolism starts getting better. You start having more energy because you're not constantly pumping your body with excessive shit that it doesn't need. And it wants better things. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's my advice. And you know, obviously there's a million other things. There's psychological things as well that go with it. If you don't feel good about yourself, you're probably not going to want to be motivated to make yourself look or feel better, correct? When I was at my heaviest, I was in a deep depression, and that's why I was that heavy, because I didn't care about myself. So I just like, I'll do whatever. I don't care if I die from a heart attack today. I don't give a shit. That was my attitude back then. I hated my life. I hated myself. So my head wasn't screwed on right. Of course, my body wasn't going to be aligned properly with health, right? And then when I finally started feeling better up here, then I started to want to feel better here. And I made the changes that were needed to be better. You see? You need to have that alignment. If you don't like yourself, you're probably not going to want to help yourself. There you go. Okay. All right, guys, that is the show. That is the show. This does not have sucralose in it. Someone was saying sucralose is bad for you. This actually doesn't have sucralose in it. There you go. Anyway, that's the show. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching the Level 1 podcast. Hope you know, a lot of stuff was discussed, a lot of fun, chill stuff. Now we're going to jump into Oblivion. I will say this. Give it a shot. If you haven't seen Oblivion yet, stick around. It's a chill experience. It's a lot of interaction. It's a lot of fun. It's not just, you know, adventuring or mashing buttons or anything. Admittedly, the game is outdated. It's from 2006. Last time when we played it was a pretty good experience, good interactive fun. And I hope that we can maintain that today. So I hope you'll stick around and give it a shot. And if you stick around, you don't like it, you don't like it. But at least give it a look. See if you like the chill vibes of the Oblivion playthrough. You might end up liking it when you didn't think you would. You know what I'm saying? All right? Thank you all. Oh, Jasper's ready. Jasper's ready and willing. Look at this. Mishael did Super Jack's Oblivion time. Jasper's ready for Oblivion. He's pumped. He's like, are you starting? Cool. He's like, stop talking. Jasper doesn't want me to talk. He wants me to shut up, right? I mean, good Lord, he has to hear my voice all day. He probably hates my voice. He probably wants to tape my mouth shut. If he could probably sew it shut permanently. Here he is. The Khajiit? He's not a Khajiit. How dare you say that? Just because he's a feline does not mean he's a Khajiit. Right, buddy? Exactly. People are very, very racist. They think that all felines are Khajiits. That's absolutely incorrect. Very racist thing to say on my stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare your butts for Oblivion, shall we? What do you think? Jasper, what do you think? Jasper Kitty? Jasper Kitty? Say something. He never talks when he's in here. He's a very verbose, talkative cat. He's constantly talking and meowing. But when he's in here, he won't do it. Jasper, say something to the audience. Jasper. You won't say anything? You won't even purr? He's like, he defies me purposefully. Like, Dad, I'm not doing that for you. If we're out in the hallway, I'll talk to you all day. But the moment I'm in this office, it's like the WB Frog from the Warner Brothers cartoons. When no one's looking, hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime gal. He's got the cane and the top hat. And then the moment that he says, oh, look, he's going to dance, the frog's like, Ribby. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. Stay cool. See here. I was like, wait a minute, something's off. That's right, the camera. Okay. Camera, is that the right size now? Looks slightly off. I gotta make it slightly smaller. That's good. That's good. Slide this over. And very quickly, I'm just gonna run next door and use the restroom. And we'll be right back. Like it's gonna be like a minute. I'm just gonna use the restroom fast. And I'm gonna swing right back. And then we're gonna jump into Oblivion, okay? Just give me a sec. I'll mute the mic, use the restroom, be right back, and then we start.
And I will fast forward to you guys, so Phil won't be away for too long. Excuse me while I keep spamming the right arrow button until Phil returns. He didn't even run ads or anything. Here we go, Phil is returning now.
I have returned. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's do some Oblivion fun. Let's do some questing. That's what it's all about, right? The questing. We lost 40 people. Ugh. I had to pee. We lost 40 people to my pee. My urine caused 40 people to leave the stream. That's amazing. I didn't know my urine was that powerful. I pee in like a racehorse or something here. You know, push him like a fire hose right off the stream. All right. Sync that cloud storage. Damn straight. Let's continue. Pee in a bottle is absolutely disgusting. How do you even suggest such a thing, that I would pee in a bottle? I'm revolted by you. Okay, you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Ready for more Oblivion fun? Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Hello, everyone.
And just like that, guys, that is going to be the end of bingo. Sadly, Phil has not given us a full house. We were 4 short. I think we were 4 short for a full house. Yeah, we were 3 starts away from my free space there, but yeah, we're still 4 away as it stood. So yeah, sadly it was not to be. I don't know if I want to use this for a thumbnail because the chair is still behind them technically, but here I didn't cut the chair out. What do you think? Is it thumbnail worthy? Yeah or no? Is that thumbnail worthy? Even though it didn't cut out the whole entire chair. I think I'll still end up using it. I think I'll still end up using it. It's bizarre. I don't know. I'll see. I'll think about it anyway. I can cut out that chair in Photoshop easily. I can try, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But guys, I'm going to end things there. Thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. And sadly, it wasn't a full house, but you know, there's always tomorrow. Hopefully, we can get it tomorrow. Little Shadow says, pass that again through the remover and maybe the chair goes away. I don't think it will, but I can mess with it and see what more I can do. But guys, thank you once again for joining me. I do appreciate it. Sadly, it wasn't a full house, but as I said, there is always tomorrow. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. How you wish to spend it, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more robust bingo antics. Until then, have a good one. I'm going to end how I always end by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. Don't forget, starting in about 45 minutes time, that being said, are live, so you can check them out later on if you're not aware of that. So guys, have a good one. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money.
the money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.